All right, you guys. Let's see. Let me put you in a better spot where you can hopefully see me better, hear me better. I don't like the steering wheel being right there, but who cares? Because I have great news. We officially are under contract. Yes, officially under contract. How about that? Okay. So we just got to Oklahoma Monday. We got to Oklahoma on Monday. Same day I went to look at three different homes, walked around them, you know how all that stuff is. Found one that I absolutely loved, especially with the price, the upgrades that were done, how the house looked, the area, the yard, the works. It looked like they took good care of it, and they did a few upgrades. Now this house is 680 square feet, 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom. Unfortunately, we couldn't find a 3-bedroom within the price range and the my minimum requirements of like move-in ready type of things that I had in my head, like what I wanted. I'm not saying that I want something in like perfect condition, brand new, nothing like that. You guys already know I'm not, extremely picky or whatever. As long as it's good bones, it's livable, price is right, it looks decent, it was taken care of, stuff like that. But I didn't want to have to repair anything before moving in, is what I'm trying to say. Sorry, I got distracted. Cora's driving off. She's going to the Tractor Farm Supply, and then I'm gonna head there and meet her there. And I think she's gonna do another live. But we're so excited. Cora and I are extremely excited. And unfortunately, we could only get the 2-bedroom. We only found, the best house that we found was a 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom. But it doesn't even matter, because I'm just so grateful and so happy. And best of all, it's $40,000. Well, right under 39.9, whatever. But with all the inspections, closing costs, yada yada yada, all that stuff, I think that it'll be right under 45,000 once it's all said and done, with the fees. And I mean, most of you guys, I'm sure, know about buying a home and all that stuff. So yeah, so I'm thinking it'll be around 45,000 or a bit under, somewhere around there. So that's an awesome price for something that is in way better condition than the previous house we had, which I'm not trying to complain about the previous house. It served us well and it did what it needed to do. It was a cute house for what it was, but it needed a ton of work. It was drafty, windows were broken, it was unleveled. I don't think there was any insulation. Like, we would freeze every winter and roast every summer, that kind of deal. So it served us well, it served its purpose, and that's what we could afford at the time where we bought it. So we were very grateful to have it, don't get me wrong. But now we're able to do better, so we will do better. And this one, the other one was kind of a for sale by owner and was $9,000, and I think that's why it was cheaper too. But it was before this pandemic, like 2018 or something like that. So the prices didn't double or triple like what they are now. So the house that we're looking at now, that is listed for about 40, it probably would have went for 20 back in 2018. I don't know. I can't say for sure. I don't know, but probably 20, 25, no more than 30. Well, now it's about 40,000, but it's still very affordable, and we are extremely grateful. So we left Oklahoma thinking, okay, let's just be real. F you, Oklahoma, we're so ready to go to California, blah, 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 blah. Okay, we had a love-hate relationship with it, but some things are just, you have to go through things and it humbles you even more. So we weren't like totally hating Oklahoma, but it was just, you know, that kind of like love-hate relationship. And being that my mom came to live with us and what we could afford, yada yada, you guys already know the deal. We couldn't afford anything decent in California, so we decided to come back to Oklahoma, which gives us an immense opportunity to purchase something and live extremely frugally, as I always do, and be able to enjoy myself and still do the van life, because the cost of living here is ridiculously low, which I'm extremely happy and everything else. But yeah, so yeah, I just thought I'd share a little tidbit about that, and I will probably share a bit more when we get to the tractor farm supply. But the thing is, we are under contract, so that's exciting. But yeah, I hope my mom actually lasts with us. What I mean by that is she usually gets tired of something and then just wants to leave and do her thing, which I understand. But at the same time, she always wants to complain that she doesn't have her own place, or that she's wasting money paying rent somewhere, and she's tired of living in Mexico. I mean, the list of complaints, whatever, with her. But if she lasts, then it'll be good for her. She'll be stable and have her own room and everything else, and you know, but we'll see. That's why I wanted to get a 3-bedroom, but I'm not like, I have to get a 3-bedroom and that's it, you know. A 3-bedroom is what we need, blah 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 blah. Like, I would like it, but this house I think is perfect, because if my mom does decide to go back to California, then the 2-bedroom is perfect. Cora and myself, 2-bedroom. And if Cora wants to, I don't know if I mentioned that it has a shed outside. I think it might be about 8 by 12 shed. So she wants to convert it and make it her tiny house, which I just been nicknaming it the she shed. But I don't know what she wants to call it. But for now, let's call it the she shed. So she wants to convert that into her tiny house. So if anything, I'll be in a bedroom inside the actual house, and then the other one can be a office, guest room, extra pantry, prepper room, like a whole array of whatever else I need room. So that can work too. But yeah, that's what's going on. So I don't think I finished talking about Monday. Yeah, Monday to today's Tuesday. I think today's Tuesday. Anyhow, so we got to Oklahoma super early Monday morning, and then I contacted a real estate agent through Zillow, and she showed us a few homes around, and then we put in the offer and did the paperwork and all that stuff, and they didn't deny us, but they counter offered, and then we sent another counter offered. And this morning, Tuesday, she called me, my real estate agent called me and said, congratulations, you're under contract. So now the next step is ABC that we need to do, and part of that is the home inspection. Now, it's not required, but it's highly recommended, which I'm going to do, because this house is not being sold as is. So if there is anything in the home inspection, then maybe we can work with the seller and they can either fix it. If it's not, you know, a crazy amount, they can fix it, or they can give us credit for, you know, however many percentage of the cost or whatever. So hopefully it's in good condition, so we don't have to worry about that. But yeah, that's the next thing I have to do. The earns money or something like that, which is only like $500. And then schedule a home inspection. And I already did like the proof of income, funds, all that stuff. So that type of stuff is already ready to go. But yeah, super, super excited. And oh, another thing is I went ahead and decided for this smaller house, even though my mom was saying that we could get something cheaper, something bigger, there's something better, and there isn't. For this price range, there is not. You can go up to like the 80s and up, then you're gonna get a nice, you know, 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom brick home. Okay, I can see that, but that's like double what I'm comfortable spending. So yeah, so she's a little upset, aka a little butthurt, that she thinks we're not considering what she has as far as her opinion and whatnot. But I mean, the way that she's thinking is just not realistic. It's just not gonna happen. Everything that I show her on Zillow or suggest or went to look at, everything was just, it's too expensive, it's too expensive, blah blah blah, it's too expensive, this one's better, this one's cheaper, this one's I'm like, I'm sorry, for the price you're not going to get any better house condition than what this one is. I'm not just going to blow my money, you know. I don't even want to argue with her. I'm just thinking out loud, kind of venting to you guys, where I'm not going to spend any kind of money really. I mean, 45,000 is still a significant amount of money, but it's not like outrageous. But I'm not going to spend that kind of money and get something that's, I'm sorry to say, but crap, you know. So she has to get it through her head where I'm doing the main decisions. I'm doing it, I'm putting it in my name, I'm going to be responsible for everything. So I have to see what's going to benefit not only me, but all of us, or not only all of us, but me, you know, however you want to look at that. And I'm not trying to get something where we need to fix and do a lot of work, especially at the beginning, to be able to live comfortably and just relax. Because we've been doing the car life, van life, for like full time for about 6 months. And the past few months is, you know, I didn't show that I had a roommate sooner, but my mom has been with me for 2+ months, and it's just been too much for me. Closer to 3 months, but it's that part, living too close with two hard-headed people, myself and her, it's been a struggle, to say the least. So I finally decided that the best solution was to come back to Oklahoma, where we could afford an actual house and have more room. So that's where we're at now. So now, you know, as I was saying before about Oklahoma love-hate relationship, well, now even Cora is thinking kind of like I am, where we have this new appreciation and love for Oklahoma for a whole array of things. But yes, one of the main things is because you can get a cheaper house and we can have a home base, and that solves a ton of our issues. Like, that just solves it all. We went to California, and we eventually wanted to purchase something, but we weren't in any rush until we agreed to have my mom with us, and then it was more like a shit hit the fan type of deal where I felt rushed because I don't want to be her roommate for any longer than I have to in such a small space. So I'm sorry to be like venting, but I'm just letting you know like what's going on, the situation, and I don't want to be complaining to Cora and just kill her mood and her positivity. So I'm just sorry guys, but I'm throwing it out at you guys. And I won't be doing too many complaining, venting type of videos unless you guys want me to, but you know, I just need to kind of let it out a little bit. So yeah, I mean, I didn't show because she didn't want to be filmed and she didn't want anybody up in her business, so we didn't show that she was with us a lot sooner than she was. But like a few months, 2-3 months is way too much in a minivan. So anyway, so yeah, she's just kind of pouty right now that I'm getting this specific house, and she thinks I'm not considering anything she's saying, which a lot of the stuff is not realistic, so I'm really not considering a lot of what she's saying. But at the same time, I do have her and Cora in the back of my mind, and you guys already know I'm not a malicious person, so I'm trying to do the best for all of us. And I do consider her opinion, but if it's going to benefit us in a way, not to get some extreme fixer-upper and be in the same conditions that we were in before. So there's no point of us going through that again. But yeah, so she's a little pouty on that, and we kind of bicker back and forth. But I'm trying to do better. I'm trying to be nicer and not bicker with her. But some people, I just have to say, they just make it hard not to get irritated at them. Okay, with all that said, I do love my mom. My mom loves us. Cora loves my mom. You know, we love each other. Don't get me wrong. We love each other. And this is why we're doing, you know, living together. We're trying to work with each other. But it's just like a process that people take, even like newlyweds or roommates or whatever. It's a process to kind of get used to each other and each other's habits and routines, and kind of create something new and mesh your lifestyles and your lives together. So it's gonna be a process. But that's all the venting and complaining that I'm gonna do. So I truly apologize. Thank you for listening. I really appreciate it, and any positivity and helpful advice would be appreciated. So yeah, I'm not trying to sound like such a unappreciated daughter, you know, just complainer, but anyhow, I just needed to vent. So thank you again for listening, and I will be posting this tomorrow, Wednesday. So breathe, Dia, breathe. And let's get back to my happy place, which is we are under contract. We're gonna get this awesome little house. And what else? It's coming soon. We're hoping to do the whole process by the end of the month. I think I already mentioned that in the previous clip, but hopefully pretty soon.